Greetings, YouTube. So today it has been a long time since I have done a video. I've been quite busy with the whole real life thing. To be honest, it's kind of been kicking my butt. I haven't really had a whole lot of time to do the things that I enjoy. You know, my hobbies, stop motion, figure reviews, all of that stuff. So, David Lynx Magnus is going back to his roots. If you have been with me since the beginning or since near the beginning, you know that I started out as a Transformers channel. That was the first thing I put out, I believe, was a Transformers stop motion, which when I go back and watch it, I'm like, whoo, I've come a long way since then. But back to my roots today, we're going to look at the Transformers haul that I have had over the past couple of weeks, month or so. So we're going to start with the Studio Series Optimus Prime. This is the 86 Studio Series Optimus Prime, based on the Transformers the movie from 86 that most of us grew up with, or many of us grew up with. That is still, I mean, even if you watch that movie to this day, it still holds up. There's some weird parts, like, you know, dudes dancing with Junkions and stuff, but other than that, it is a spectacular movie still. So this Optimus Prime is very, very well done, and for a Hasbro figure, like, there's no waffling. Whoopsie, gun drop there. But you have a decently clean backpack. It's not the cleanest of clean, but it's okay. But you don't have the waffling. Like, that was one of the things that really turned me off about Hasbro and the mainline, is not only the size going down, or deluxes were tiny, but just the fact that the figures had so many holes in them. Just egregious holes that could have been easily covered up with just a cover. I don't need the thing to be solid. I just need it to be covered. So there's your Studio Series Optimus Prime. He is looking great. And he is also a very nice size, which I'll show that here in a second. Let's look at this one here. Admittedly, I am not a huge Beast Wars fan. I respect it for what it is, and some of the designs look cool, but the whole idea of the Beast Wars and the cartoon and all of that stuff, especially the first one, not really my thing. But certain designs I can get behind, and this is one of them, the Leo Conboy, or Leo Prime. He looks great. When you're looking at Beast Wars figures, you have to accept that as far as kibble goes, it's going to be out of control. None of these dudes really clean up real nice. They got body parts and muscles and heads and stuff just hanging over them, and it is what it is. You had to be there. That's kind of what it amounts to. If you were there, this stuff doesn't bother you. If you weren't there, you might be looking at this like this is a ridiculously ugly Transformer. All right, let's move into some other legacy figures here. Let's go with Quake here. So admittedly, I was a little disappointed that Quake was a deluxe, even though he's one of the bigger deluxes. I figure if you turn into a tank, you should at least be a Voyager, right? Like, am I wrong with that? Let me know in the comments what you think. Like his design is great. Like, I love this design. But he's kind of small to be a tank. I mean, I'll still use him or whatever, but I would have rather he been a Voyager. He's a tank. There aren't really any small tanks. He should be bigger. Okay, moving on. So we have Galaxy Shuttle, and talk about the laziest name ever for a cool looking figure and a cool character. He's all gunned up and armored up. He's got all types of weapons and missile launchers and cannons and everything. Like, this dude looks like a badass. But his name is Galaxy Shuttle? That's the best we could come up with? When you see him in my stop motions, he will have a proper name. I ain't thought of it yet, but it's gonna be better than Galaxy Shuttle. You gotta be freaking kidding me. Like, this is a disservice to this guy. He's awesome. Like, this is a great figure. And he's named Galaxy Shuttle. That's like saying somebody's named City Car or Skyplane. Stupid. So that will be fixed when he shows up in my videos, because that dude's cool. Okay, next we got, apparently this is from Transformers Armada Wheeljack. I bought this guy because he looked cool. I like the slash across his hood where the exposed engine and stuff parts are through the Autobot symbol. But this is one of the reasons why I was moving away from mainline Hasbro Transformers. This is a deluxe Carbot, and he is tiny. He is tiny. Like, he is tiny. Where's that other? Where's Quake at? Like, he couldn't at least be as tall as Quake? Like, he's too small. He's just too small. And I'm gonna use him because he looks awesome. And you can always use generic, characters to fill in so that you have world building and stuff. But this dude's too small. Too small. All right, so next we'll move into some of these themed guys. Some of these guys they are part of a set of a group. So we got Bludgeon here, and this is now the third Bludgeon that they've come out with recently. Hold on, let me grab the other one that I have. Okay, so here is the new Bludgeon, and this one goes with the Mayhem Attack Squad. Yeah, Mayhem Attack Squad, I believe. The Bludgeon that if you watched, I had a video that came out around Halloween with this third-party Bludgeon based on the Drift mold. And then we have this Bludgeon from Hasbro as well on the same mold as this guy. Well, pretty much the same, which is also the Tarn mold, which I do not have because I have the Mastermind Creations Tarn, and there's not a whole lot beating that Tarn. So this particular Bludgeon is supposed to be from Stormbringer. Stormbringer was a mini-series from IDW back in the 2005 IDW continuity, the one that I particularly love. That is my version of Transformers right now. He's not exactly the same. He's a little bit too clean. That Bludgeon was all busted down and dirty, and his armor was all chipped up and gnarled up. So I might customize him a little bit because I want him to look like that Bludgeon. Next, we have Ruckus. So this is a character I was not familiar with, but he came with Bludgeon in the same pack. So 2-pack. So, and he's one of these taller deluxes. Like, this deluxe I can get, I can be down with. Like, he's small compared to other bots, but he's not so tiny that he looks ridiculous. Like, I don't think any deluxes should really go lower than this unless it's like a Bumblebee or a Cliff Jumper or somebody like that. Like, if you're a regular car bot, you should at least be this big. But again, this guy, don't know a whole lot about, but I like the look and I like his style. So, and of course, he came with Bludgeon, so he got bought. But I'm happy to have him. Okay, so here we have Faric, which is a remold, well, not even a remold, it's a repaint of Cyclonus, but he is part of the Star Seekers / Star Raiders, which are intergalactic Cybertronian pirates. It's a thing, apparently, but he looks awesome. Like, this color scheme is just spectacular. Like, I was like, whoa, who is that? Like, when I first saw him, I had to get him. And then we have Cloud Cover, which is a Seeker. I'm not sure if he's from a certain, let's see here. Take a look at his box. G2. Cloud Cover. I never heard of him, but I like the look. The black and yellow checkers with the light blue is kind of like very contrasting, and it brings attention to him. He just looks cool. And then this is G2 Ramjet, which obviously looks nothing like a ramjet that anybody other than G2 fans are familiar with. So these two guys are generic Cybertronians to populate, you know, my world, and that's fine with me. All right, so real quick, I got a couple of figures that I haven't even got a chance to open yet that I'm gonna just show off real quick. So we have Shadow Striker. This guy, or this girl, is from Cyberverse, I want to say. Yeah. Another small deluxe, but I like the character. I like the look of the character, so I went ahead and nabbed her. Then you got Soulless Prime, one of the mythical 13. She is also a deluxe, so she's going to be pretty small, but it's Soulless Prime. Thundertron, the apparent captain slash leader of the Star Seekers slash Star Raiders, which is turns into a lion, pirate, even has a peg leg. How could you not get him? So then we have the 2 stars of this show. Like, look, Studio Series Optimus Prime is really good. Honestly, Galaxy Shuttle is really good. Faric is really good. Bludgeon is really good. But these 2 figures I was blown away by. So the first one is Agent freaking Night. The figure based on the car from Nightrider, an 80s show that many people, younger people, probably don't even know what it is. That had this guy, Michael Knight, that drove this car called Kit that had an AI intelligence and it could do all these cool things. And it was a black Trans Am, which was a spectacular car back in the 80s. What can I say? This is just all types of awesome. All types of awesome. And it has this old school box that looks like the ones from the 80s that was under my tree at Christmas when I was like 7 years old. Oh, nostalgia. So, this is Agent Night. And look at that freaking Trans Am. Are you serious? This is some spectacular molding and engineering to get a mainline Transformer to look this good. Like, there's not any gaps or anything. Like, yes, the bottom is typical mainline, but the car itself, wow. I was absolutely impressed when I saw this. So let's have a look at them in robot mode.
Nightrider, a shadowy flight into the dangerous world of a man who does not exist. Michael Knight, a young loner on a crusade to champion the cause of the innocent, the helpless, the powerless, in a world of criminals who operate above the law.
Okay, so transformation is actually not complicated. If it looked complicated, it was not. I just suck at doing transformations. It is what it is. I love Transformers, but I suck at transforming them. I don't know. I got you know, meat hooks for hands. I don't know, but it is what it is. But here is Agent Night. So he is really big. Again, a car bot. He's a regular Trans Am. It's not like he's some huge truck or anything, but he is big. Like, you compare him to a guy that's supposed to be a Lamborghini, and that's crazy looking. Like, he's not even close. So do I want all the car bots to be as big as him, complete masterpiece size? I don't need that, but can he be like, can they be like that big? Maybe, I don't know. It's just me. But this dude is masterpiece scaled. To prove it, let me grab one or two. There is Masterpiece Sideswipe and Masterpiece Wheeljack, and actually he's a little bit taller than them. So he's big. He's a big dude. Now, is he as super engineered as these guys? No, his transformation is pretty simple, despite what you saw from me. But size-wise, yes, he's Masterpiece scale. So let's have a look at Agent Knight here. He does have the big chest area, kind of like Prowl and Jazz and Smokescreen, people like that, but it's fine. It's Transformers. We're okay with that. Cleans up very well. You don't see a bunch of holes, no waffling. I mean, it's a really good mainline figure. Really good. Like, I slept on this. This came out. This ain't new. Like, this came out a while ago, and I did not pick it up. So I'm happy to be able to get it now, because it's really good. Like, I'm ecstatically happy with this. Okay, so last but not least, the star of this show is the freaking Fallen. Megatronus himself. Like, I thought, and I don't know, this is just me being an idiot, I guess. When I was looking at the pictures for him when he was, like, when it was still on pre-order, you could only look at the ads for it or whatever on Amazon or whatever the case, I thought it was a reuse of the Bludgeon / Tarn mold. It kind of looked like it from a distance. And then when it showed up in that big box, I'm like, why did they put this Voyager in this big box? And then when I opened them up, I was like, wait, what? This dude is spectacular. I mean, spectacular. This is, oh my God, this is so much of a dream come true for us Transformers fans that have been here for a while. If you've read Dreamwave before IDW was even a thing, the Fallen was one of those characters that you wanted a toy of. And there was a toy or two of him, but it was nothing like this. Nothing like this. I mean, this dude is just, this is some of Hasbro's best work. Not only is it comic accurate, it has all the accoutrements, these flames and stuff coming out of him, because the Fallen was perpetually on fire. Like, he just was like a blast furnace walking around. And he's big. Not only is he big as in like size or bulk wise, but he's actually tall. Like, for Transformers that are coming out nowadays, he's tall, because this Studio Series Optimus Prime is a good head shorter than him. Like, he's big. He's a big guy. Where's my Here is Studio Series Grimlock, which, as far as mainline Transformers go, he's huge, right? Grimlock just is taller than the Fallen, maybe by a foot and a, or not a foot, a head and a half. So this dude is a monster compared to, you know, people like this. So, I mean, and then the deco on him, the paint, the details, he is just so good, so good. So let's have a look at him. And I hope that anybody who wants one of him will find him, because I had mine on pre-order from Amazon. I pre-ordered it as soon as they announced it. So it's been like a year or two waiting on it. And then it finally, you know, all of a sudden I was getting charged for it. And I'm like, wait, it's coming out? And it literally was there in like a week. So lots of people are still searching for him. I know my guy Swag Wave. Shout out to Swag Wave. Stop motion extraordinaire, godfather to the genre. He found one today. I saw it on Instagram. So congratulations to you, my guy. But I mean, this figure is just great. Like, this is what Hasbro is capable of. You see a tiny bit of waffling there, but it's nowhere near as bad as it usually is. At least there's something in there so it doesn't look empty. But I mean, it is just great. So awesome. Megatronus. You got a Requiem blaster here, and that thing has like 3 modes that you can do. You got a quality machete there. You got this kind of staff slash axe. Got the fire coming out of all types of places. He just is so well done. Like, this is one of the best Transformers figures mainline wise that I've gotten in the last 5 to 7, 8 years. Like, this guy's really good, but I'm more excited about him than I am about him, because this is top notch, and it's a character that we haven't gotten. We've gotten 1,000 Optimus Primes. This dude, I want to say this is the first time that Hasbro has done this version of the Fallen. They've done the movie version of the Fallen, which, no thanks. I don't want no skinny looking whatever that is. That's the Fallen. Okay, so just to end here, if you had to ask me my favorites of this haul of Transformers, it would definitely be the Fallen is just far and away the winner. I really like Agent Knight. I really like him. And I really like Galaxy Shuttle, who will have a better name very soon. And I really like this Faric. Like, he may seem simple, but it's something about the red face and the gray, the contrast of it. I really like this figure. And then obviously this Studio Series Optimus Prime is also very, very good. But oh my God, the Fallen. You gotta be kidding me. If you have any opportunity to get him, you must. You must. You will not regret it. Like, comment, subscribe. Later.